Please welcome the President and Global Chief Operating Officer of Hyundai Motor Company and the President and CEO of Hyundai Motor North America, Jose Munoz.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good. Hello, and thank you for joining us for the premiere of the latest addition to our IONIQ model lineup. This launch comes at an exciting time for our company. Hyundai is one of this industry's great success stories. Our retail market share is up 33% since 2020. We just had our best ever third quarter retail sales with a steady supply of product in the pipeline for the remainder of the year. And next year, we will hit our objective of 1 million Hyundai and Genesis sales and 6% combined market share, 2 years ahead of our goal. Thank you. We intend to build on this momentum powered by our $10 billion investment in US product development and manufacturing. Electric vehicles are key to this plan. Once dominated by early adopters, EV sales have now gone mainstream. In the US, EV purchase interest has nearly quadrupled over the last 4 years. Hyundai Motor Group is investing billions to satisfy this demand shift. We are already a major player in the American EV market, with over 10% share of all EV sales in the US this year. Hyundai Motor Group is now ahead of every EV maker except Tesla. And over the next 8 years, Hyundai will launch 17 EV models globally, 11 for the Hyundai brand and 6 for the Genesis luxury brand, accounting for more than 1.8 million annual sales. We will assemble many of them here in the US. 3 weeks ago, we broke ground on our $5.5 billion electric vehicle and battery manufacturing plant in Georgia, which will have a capacity of 300,000 EVs per year when production begins in 2025. Unlike past EV models, our new IONIQ lineup is designed and built around a fully dedicated EV platform. The IONIQ 5, the first of this new generation, demonstrates the important benefits unlocked by this groundbreaking platform, which allows for innovative design, wide open interior space, outstanding driving range, and ultra-fast charging. It is truly game-changing, and the world has taken notice. Car and Driver named IONIQ 5 its EV of the Year. Last month, Motor Trend named it SUV of the Year, beating out a very competitive field of 45 all-new or significantly redesigned SUVs, including 25 electrified models. And at the 2022 World Car Awards, the IONIQ 5 swept all 3 of the top honors, including World Car of the Year. Best of all, our customers are embracing the future with IONIQ 5 demand, which continues to outpace supply. As impressive as IONIQ 5 is, it's just a harbinger of the EV transformation to come. Today, we introduce the next vehicle in the IONIQ sub-brand. It showcases another clear benefit of our dedicated EV platform: the freedom it gives to Hyundai designers to create truly distinctive vehicles, each with a different customer in mind. Now, let's meet the 2023 IONIQ 6.
Hey guys, show's getting ready to start. I'll see you there.
When it comes to elevating your experience, we're thinking of every mile. Introducing the first ever all-electric Hyundai IONIQ 6. It's your journey.
Please welcome the Vice President and Head of Hyundai Design Center America, Hak-Soo Ha.
Good morning. Good morning. Great, isn't it? Okay. It is my pleasure to introduce our electrified streamliner, the IONIQ 6. This shape is a dramatic departure from IONIQ 5, and that is quite intentional. We designed each of our vehicles to satisfy different customers, their different needs, and different lifestyles. And yet, there are common design elements that instantly connect every of our IONIQ brand in our lineup. These three building blocks are living space, parametric pixel, and sustainability. Please remember this because Sang-Hyun might question you later. Now let's start with the living space. Most of the cars are designed from the outside in, but IONIQ 6 was not born from this conventional design process. Both the interior and exterior were created in parallel to maximize the living space and stretch it to its limits. And you will see that result in a minute. Parametric pixels are another signature element of our IONIQ brand. In the IONIQ 6, lighted pixels are combined with transparent materials to create depth, as if it's transforming you to another dimension. Inside the vehicle, pixels provide friendly interaction between the driver and the car. For example, they come to life during the voice activation and communicate the vehicle's state of charge. Sustainability is another third fundamental in our IONIQ brand, and it's not just a question of choosing environmentally friendly materials. In the IONIQ 6, sustainability has truly inspired the vehicle shape. With this streamliner form, we've achieved a new level of aerodynamic efficiency. It's an entirely new typology in the EV space, an expression of an ethical uniqueness. The curve of the silhouette is as functional as it is beautiful, and we call it emotional efficiency. And it delivers so much feeling with this simple curve. With this shape, we achieved the lowest drag coefficient of any Hyundai model ever built, so the IONIQ 6 can travel further in a single charge. We see this as the perfect marriage of a clean powertrain technology and a shape that optimizes EV efficiency. This exterior shape also enables a new type of user-centric interior architecture. We call this mindful cocoon, for passengers to relax and drivers to recharge. Controls are centralized in a single concentrated display to reduce distraction and encourage safe and intuitive driving. And design isn't just about shape and texture. It's also about the space and light. Transparent accents on the dashboard panel, on the door mat pocket, and on the console add to the sense of spaciousness. Light provides reflection and relaxation. It spreads like a ripple through the sensuous interior space. The driver can select from 64 colors and 6 themes curated by psychology experts. In the IONIQ 6, light can also be playful and exhilarating. Speed synchronized lighting changes in response to the car's speed, adding to the emotional horsepower. Buttonless door allow for a slimmer design, for more interior space and increased storage capacity. The surrounding surfaces and textures cradle the occupants with earth-friendly materials and in keeping with our ethical design. IONIQ 6 is designed to be a moving, living space that inspires you and connects you to home, work, and leisure. Today, there are a new generation of customers who become expert at balancing all aspects of their lives by embracing the technology that's grown up alongside them. We invited one of them to give us his impression of IONIQ 6. He is a widely watched tech commentator and video creator known to millions by his handle, Your Average Consumer. Please join me welcoming Jarnul Ora.
What's going on, guys? It's Your Average Consumer. Can you love technology too much? I don't think so. To me, technology is fascinating because it's always evolving, and that includes EV technology. In about 3 iPhone generations, EVs have gone from science experiments to sleek, fast, and beautiful. And this is what I'm talking about, the Hyundai IONIQ 6. We've seen EV hatchbacks, EV sedans, EV SUVs, but this streamliner shape is something entirely new to EVs. It's sleek, clean, efficient, everything an EV is supposed to be. It's all about moving through the air with incredible efficiency. From its super low front end to its wingtail, cheats the wind in every way possible. The car has a wheel gap reducer that closes the space and prevents turbulence. Who does that? The fully recessed door handles allow the air to just slip right by. It even has air flaps that open to let air in for cooling when needed and close to reduce drag once everything is chilled down. Even the underside of the car gets the aero treatment with a full-length undercarriage cover to smooth airflow. The spoiler is actually a functional wing that keeps the car well grounded. And the result of all of this aerodynamic obsession is a drag coefficient of just 0.22. That's almost as low as the world's most aerodynamic production car at 0.20. But now, let's talk about those pixels. If you grew up playing games like Tetris and Minecraft, or if you never grew out of it, pixels just make you smile. There are like 700 of these little guys inside and out of the IONIQ 6. They're the building block of the digital age. And with Hyundai's digital key, you just need your smartphone to unlock the IONIQ 6. And when you do, pixels will welcome you inside. Most cars are designed from the outside in, but not the IONIQ 6. With this car, the interior and exterior designers worked as one team to make the most out of the interior space. And they succeeded. It's huge. The floor is totally flat and no drivetrain tunnel. The wheelbase is nearly 10 feet long, and that's longer than the Hyundai Palisade. Up front or in the back, it's got ridiculously generous legroom. The bridge-style center console is just another example of all of the open spaces in the car. I was able to safely stash my gear here and still have quick access to it. There's storage everywhere. And I love all the convenient USBs. It's got 5, including 4 USB-Cs that can quickly charge all of my devices. There's even a wireless phone charger. But now, let's check out the ambient lighting. In my man cave at home, everything's got this cool, coordinated lighting scheme. Because I need it? No. But it ups the experience, and the IONIQ 6 does the same thing. With 64 colors, you've got just over 4,000 color combinations to choose from. And the touchscreen is a great example of top-notch UX design. If you know how to swipe, tap, pinch, zoom, then you're good to go. With lots of processing power, there's no delay. I used it for a trip that I had planned from San Diego to Santa Barbara, a part of California I wanted to explore some more, and with an estimated 340 miles of range, the IONIQ 6 could do the whole trip with plenty to spare. Now, let's talk about how it feels to drive. The battery in this car stretches below the floor, between the wheels, like a skateboard deck. It gives the IONIQ 6 a super low center of gravity that ups the fun and confidence through the curves. And the noise? What noise? This thing is a smooth, quiet, stealth machine. Great aerodynamics reduce wind noise, but you also get the feeling that this is one solidly built car. No rattles, no squeaks, and very little tire noise. This is what driving in the future should feel like. Speed synchronized lighting gets brighter as you go faster, and it is a new way to experience velocity. But if you like the sound of speed, you can use the IONIQ 6's E-Active sound design, which adds a sci-fi spaceship sound to your ride. But the most futuristic thing about this car is its recharge speed. Most EVs out there operate at 400 volts. Hyundai is one of the few companies to make the leap to 800 volts, so you can recharge your vehicle faster. With the IONIQ 6 and a fast charger, you can take your battery from 10% to 80% charged in 18 minutes. Can your phone do that? What if you just need to top it off for the drive home? You can add an estimated 65 miles of range in just 5 minutes. If I need a quiet place to work on the road, this is it. I can work on content, edit videos, communicate with my team, all from the comfortable cabin. And with vehicle to load, I can charge up my electric scooter if I want to go exploring. Like all of my favorite tech devices, the IONIQ 6 can be continuously updated with new features and technology, all delivered over the air. The IONIQ 6 is a distinctive, cutting-edge EV, and I'm telling you, the future is looking bright. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Executive Vice President and Head of Hyundai Global Design Center, Sang-Yup Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I have a surprise for you. I don't mean a car, although the car is quite stunning. I mean a story from the Hyundai's past. That says a lot about our future. In October 1974, at the Torino Motor Show, the first domestic independent model in Korea, Pony, debuted. It also marked the birth of our design DNA. A look back on the historical circumstances reveals even more truth. However, what took my breath away from this photo is that the car hiding behind the pony, the main character of today's story, the hidden hero of Hyundai, the Pony Coupe. The sleek silhouette and roofline archived in 1970s qualified that vehicle as a sports car. But a sports car from a company that has yet to build an independent car? Not likely. Around that time, we came across the blueprint drawing in the Design Center archive, piano diploma, which means plan of form. It is very first drawing that handed over to the engineering by design. Please take a look at the side rear view drawing, and it brings your attention to very fast roof line. We all had to come to the conclusion that this drawing is the blueprint for none other than Pony Coupe. That's right, the car picking out behind the Pony. Then it took a closer look at the date, February 18, 1977. This is about 2.5 years after unveiling of the coupe in 1974. When we first set the sight on the coupe at the motor show, we had jumped to the conclusion that it was just a futuristic concept just for the show. But then we discovered this drawing, we came to understand that the coupe was being developed as a production car and became incredibly curious to learn more. However, the circumstances in the 1970s were not in Hyundai's favor due to lack of social acceptance and a resistance from sales division, but most notably due to the technical limitations. Even with engineers' ardent passion, the project of Korea's very first high-performance sports car had to be stopped. Sadly, today, all we have left to trace back are some prototype photos and few engineering drawings. Here is where the story takes an interesting spin. The essence of the Pony Coupe did make it into the production, but with another brand. This is the DeLorean DMC-12, the iconic time travel car in the Back to the Future. Do you recognize the resemblance? It's not your imagination. Through the Ital Design website, Maestro Giorgetto Giugiaro, one of the best automotive designers in 20th century, make it official that the DeLorean design essence was based on the Hyundai Pony Coupe. Now, we are proud to inherit the daring dreams of our early engineers, and we've made the commitment to take their passion moving forward. Today, we go back to the future, and I'm honored to present you Envision 74. That means 74. What do you think? It's stunning, isn't it? And please don't say it looked like a drawing. That's because we did it first. Some people call it a concept car, but we prefer the term rolling lab. This is a fully functional prototype that generates over 663 foot-pound of torque and over 670 horsepower from a hydrogen fuel cell stack, with 372 miles of the range, a top speed of 155 miles per hour. 74 is the king of the chessboard, an undeniable DNA of Hyundai design that has evolved into the futuristic way. Our past serves as a compass to guide our future. This is the Hyundai design spirit. In simple terms, it is the common thread, fil rouge. 74 is just the beginning, and our goal is to establish Hyundai's daring brand heritage based on our design philosophy, shaping the future with legacy. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Jose Munoz.
Thank you, Sanjab. What a nice story. So the Envision 74 represents our promise of an exciting future. Today, we are already delivering on that promise with the IONIQ 6. This is a car that welcomes you into the future with an inspiring and efficient shape, relevant technology, effortless performance, exceptional driving range, fast charging, and of course, zero emissions. The IONIQ 6 will go on sale at Hyundai dealerships in early spring. If you're wondering what's coming next in our IONIQ model lineup, here is a hint. Even numbers are reserved for passenger cars like this IONIQ 6. Odd numbers are for SUVs. In 2024, we'll introduce the IONIQ 7, a larger electric SUV. Last year, we introduced Hyundai Home, a one-stop marketplace for home solar, energy storage, and EV charger installation. I'm pleased to announce this service is now live in select markets to help customers make the switch to a complete clean energy solution. We will continue to expand our Hyundai Home service with the help of our dealers in the coming months. Alongside electrification, Hyundai is making great strides in autonomous mobility. This morning, Motional, our AV joint venture, announced that it will offer driverless ride-hailing in Los Angeles through a partnership with Lyft using the IONIQ 5 robotaxi. LA is the second commercial market for this technology. The robotaxi is on display here today in the South Hall atrium. With our growing EV lineup and future mobility ventures, we are realizing Hyundai's promise of progress for humanity. Before we go, it is my pleasure to mention another way that we are delivering on this promise. Since 1998, Hyundai and its dealers have been committed to helping kids fight cancer. Over the past 24 years, Hyundai Hope on Wheels has become one of the biggest donors to pediatric cancer research in the country. I'm very happy to report that this year alone, Hyundai and its dealers pledged a total of $15 million in funding for 75 new research grants. This brings our total commitment to over $200 million and the funding of more than 1,100 research grants to bring new cures to children diagnosed with cancer and hope to their families. Now, please give us a moment for a photo opportunity, and then you're invited to join us on stage. Thank you very much.